So the River State House of Assembly, the issues emanating from the last week, Edison, one of the factional speakers, went to court after the Amehule's faction sat, and they said, oh, went to the court to say that they should be stopped. Justice Freebie Ayua said, okay, I will talk about that. Everybody maintains status quo. So yesterday come up to say they are not allowed to do all of that. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of this issue, I was asked you earlier, I said, what exactly, give us your overview of all of the issues that have played out so far.
I think it's simply rascality, and also of people listening to someone else from outside the current circle, and they also want to show that they have some social cost of violence. Otherwise, if a court has said maintain the status quo, there's no reason why any other person should want to do otherwise. And that again is what they call contempt of the court, which is liable to some offenses. Therefore, for somebody who has served in the Rivers Assembly for a long time and has now become a speaker and is now currently one of the factional speakers in the Rivers Assembly, one should expect that Martins Abehule should understand these processes and what it means for such acts. They were there in the assembly, held meeting, which was their motive was to impeach the governor, and whatever happened that didn't happen, thank God. I'll say thank God, because the current governor has shown some level of humanity in him. For instance, civil servants in universities are happy under him. He has paid them their salaries as at what they should earn currently. This is what the former governor couldn't do for 8 whole years plus.
Wow.
So this man just came in a few months, he has done this. So people are already happy. You will say, what is it? How many people are civil servants, but they have families, they have children? The multiply effect of that will go around the entire state and beyond. So first, he has done something that has touched people already. So he is a people's people as it is currently right now. So Martin should have been careful in listening to outsiders. Okay. However, again, you find that
when you talk about outsiders,
the former governor, because definitely his hand is in all of this. There's no way he will say his hand is not in all of this. Otherwise, what will Martin say or his faction say is the reason for them to want to impeach the current governor? What has he done? Okay,
you just raised a very critical issue. That today in the Rivers State, civil servants are happy, and you said a lot of people might say, "Oh, it's not. How many are they?" But the Cassie Harrison Hospital was also abandoned for 8 years. We learned that he's working on it. He's back to in active
he just commissioned it yesterday.
The maxi-official in formerly Garism, now Rebisi flyover. He also has commissioned that, and several other issues from Shongai Farm, RSSD, and several other things. Now, when you say he didn't do anything, some of these things we talked about right now, paying the civil servants what they are due as at when due, is basically looking bad on his predecessor. Going after Amechi supposedly, because these are things Amechi did for Rivers people. So going after those projects to see that you bring them back in form is already saying that, making his predecessor look bad. Is that not enough for anyone to begin to fight him?
Well, if you look at it from that angle, well, it's okay for the presentators to want to fight him, but is it about two of them? It's about the people. It's about Rivers people. It's about job creation. When Shongai Farm was on, a lot of Rivers people were employed there. Both Rivers and non-Rivers people. Lots of youth in Rivers State were employed there. People go there to learn how to do modern fish farming. If they couldn't employ you, you got trained to go outside and start your own business. So there was no reason why the former administration had to shut Shongai Farm down, and went ahead to even sell off all of our other fish farms in the states. What purpose was that for? We're talking about low employment, unemployment rate. And if you check, Rivers ranks about highest in this whole index of unemployment rates in Nigeria. He said that it's so blessed with so much abundant resources, so much human capital. Is it where you don't start selling state assets? No, it was wrong for the administration to start selling off assets. if those assets were moribund, then invest in them so you could employ people to work there. Make it a place where a hub where people can come and train, get trained, move out, get some loan, and start their own business and employ other people. That's a multiplier effect in these small things. So if Sasim, the current governor, is saying that the number of youths on the street is rising and he has to do something about it, and part of his idea is to rebuild these moribund industries in the states, then he's indeed in the right course. And if you're not about it, let him hear me now. I know that he's on the right course. You should look at more of it. In fact, just beside Kilimanjaro by Jerry. There is a River State property there already built.
The one built by Omeha.
Already built. That is already the let him go and fix it and make it one of the malls as well. People will be employed there. Others will do supplies. There will be a whole lot of things that will happen there. It will create employment. So let nobody say that he is much on the toes of his predecessor. He's doing what he's supposed to do to keep the state running, create employment, and make rivers people happy.
All right, let's go back to how this former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, became this force to reckon with, or the one who wants to determine what happens under an executive governor. During the elections, we saw this governor, then Nyesom Wike, making purchase of funds from the governors, the state assembly members, and all of that. Now, having done all of that, if you listen to him during the crisis, he kept saying, I have built structures. Nobody should come and touch my structures. Nobody, and then he was threatening that if anybody does it, if they think he's going to do this and all of that. These structures, I want to believe he's talking about human structures.
Yes, political
and
structures.
Now you mean that Sasim Lai wants to destroy this human structure, and he wants Nyesom Wike to sit back after all he did for all of them?
Well,
be fair now.
They are both.
Because you're laughing about this matter, and I don't know why you're laughing about this matter.
I understand it. It's show of power. Raw display of power, and it's okay for Nigerian politics. Otherwise, it's mere rascality. Let's be straight about it. They are in the same political party, PDP. So there's no need.
And you forgot, they are political godfather and political godson. I just wanted to remind you.
No, I understand all of that. First, they are in the same political party. Therefore, they still meet at different levels. At the national convention, they will meet at the sub-national one, the South-South, River. They all meet and discuss. Let him not forget that he is a godfather. And what makes a godfather is the ability to lead from behind. If you want to lead from the front, then you're not a godfather. You now become the leader. Does he want to lead for that 8 years again? Then let's say he should have contested. The form he gave to he should have fulfilled his name in it. And then of course, during the campaign, I was not happy with our current governor during the campaign. He was more like Wike was talking for him.
Yeah, but that's what Wike wants to continue.
That is where the problem started.